Good morning. My name is Tanu Virmani. I'll be your examiner today for the IELTS speaking test. Can you please tell me your full name?
My full name is Gurkirat Singh, but I would love it if you call me by my first name, Kirat.
Can I see your identification?
Sure, here it is at the first page. Your first page, you can see my first and last name.
Where are you from?
I come from India, Haryana, and it's a city, a small city, Panipat, which is located in the Haryana, and it has a rich history, and it plays a crucial part in the history of India because three wars were fought in there.
Wait. Let's talk about perfumes and smell. Do you like wearing perfume?
Sure, I love wearing perfume. Even I think last year I bought one of that perfume from the Dior, and ever since I wear it, I feel like really fresh and special. For like I have like kept it for going to the specialist events. If I have to go to a party or any special place or for a date, then I prefer to wear it on.
What kind of smells do you like?
That's a hard question because I don't know like how to distinguish between the smells. Though I would say I think like same like every human, I prefer to smell a good smell because that would make you feel fresh. For example, like at my home, if it stinks in the room, or if I see like the washrooms are stinking, then I prefer to use air freshener. So which would make it fresh and then you can easily breathe in.
Are there any specific smells you dislike?
Um, as far as I remember, I think there are certain smells that troubles me a lot. For instance, if somebody is cooking with a lot of spices, and it creates a smell and then aromas goes all around the air. And if I'm even passing by from a couple of feet away, uh, it will make me sneeze because I think maybe I'm allergic to that smell or allergic to that smell.
Do smell affects people's memory?
For me, yes, it can. For the other people, I have no clue. Because I see when, suppose if I'm trying to memorize something, and if I get that smell, in that case, I would definitely, because my mind would get trouble, and then I won't be able to remember that specific details because that would create a divergence while thinking, and I really hate that.
Let's talk about patience. Do you think you are a patient person?
Not at all. I don't think some patient. Even while I wait at the bus stop, I clearly, I know I'm clearly impatient, and even the people who are around me, they can see like uh, how impatiently I am waiting for that bus to arrive, and even if it gets a couple of minutes late, um, that would disturb my mental peace.
Have you ever lost your patience?
Every day at work, I think because the managers who I work with, they are from a different culture. It's not about like why I lose the impatience, but it's the way sometimes they approach you in the way that would trigger your emotions. And in that situations, like when you're trying to keep yourself calm, but then the water goes beyond your head. So in that case, I get impatient and frustrated.
Is patience important at work or school?
I believe it plays crucial role in both places. Even like when I was a student and I was stuck with doing the assignments all night, and in that situation, I would think why I'm stuck with that, and I don't want to complete it because while my friends are out and they're enjoying night outs with their friends. So at that time, like I would get impatient even for now, like while I'm working with the kids, sometimes they get too noisy and they won't listen to you at all. In that situations, you have to be patient and keep yourself working in a calm manner.
Do you think people today are less patient than before?
Um, uh, as far as I know, advancements in technology have made us quite impatient as compared to the past, because I see, we are doom scrolling every day, and that doom scrolling has really affect our concentration. And suppose even if I don't, for instance, I was trying to order this device through the site, and I didn't get it at the first time because of some technical error, even though I was at fault. And when I tried to connect to the customer service, and I just busted out on them, and that situation, like I realized, this thing has, like, technology advancements and our obsession with the gadgets have made us so impatient.
Now I'm going to give you a topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare, and then I'll ask you to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. You can also make notes if you wish.
If you want to book your one-on-one speaking test with me, so बेबी कोड एप्लीकेशन को डाउनलोड करो या फिर आप वेबसाइट पे जाकर भी बुक कर सकते हो अपने टेस्ट को। शॉप सेक्शन में जाओ, स्पीकिंग इंटरव्यू विद द टीचर, अपने स्लॉट को बुक करो एंड गिव योर स्पीकिंग टेस्ट। अगर आपको अपनी राइटिंग इवैल्यूएट करानी है तो अपने राइटिंग टास्क 1 और टास्क 2 को शॉप सेक्शन में जाकर अपलोड करो और रियल एग्जाम टीचर आपको देंगे डिटेल करेक्शंस plus a feedback.
Please start speaking now.
Um, as I'm a forgetful guy, there have been various moments where I forget the crucial things. But here, I remember one incident when last year in 20, no, I think last year in 2024, I had to fly to one of my special friend to attend his birthday party, and it was just a reunion of us friends. So while I was on my way to airport, on my half, or I think I was almost there. Yeah, and I remember, like, I forgot my passes for the flight. And in that situation, I got really anxious because I couldn't think of any better alternative. Even my sister, like, she lives 2.5 hours away from my location. So, and even my flight was about to leave in couple of hours. So I decided to call my sister to help me out in that situation. And at first, she wasn't picking my calls at all because she is at work, as she works in the night shifts. And the irony was the flight was decided to depart in that night time. So somehow she got her break at the same time, and I got to get in contact with her. In that situation, I explained whole of this scenario, what happened to me, because I wasn't paying attention. And I thought, like, um I was really confident that I have all the things on me and I am ready to depart. So she understood my situation. She decided to provide assistance, even though she had to go through the hard way, because she took the half day off from her work, and then she drove straight 2.5 hours from the location to meet me. And finally, she arrived at me just before the flight was about to depart. For all of these things, I had even trouble explaining to that lady, so she could not hold some time for me and let me in. Uh, so I was desperately waiting at the door so my sister could come in, then hand over the passes to me. Uh, so after going all of this trouble, my and with the never ending help of my sister, I was really able to get this flight and make it to my friend. And there we enjoyed a lot because it was a reunion. So we just went on the trip and then saw the mountains and everything. Though still, this time after that incident, I never forget to recheck on everything before I leaves my home for this kind of trips, because I know it can be troublesome for me and for the other people who lives out with me. I would say it has become now a quite a special memory because it gave me a life lesson, and I'm really thankful to my sister for that. So at the end, it ends. If it ends well, all is well.
Great. Why do people forget things easily nowadays?
Even like in my previous class, we were discussing about the technology, and with that, like this comes up to my mind. Now we are more reliant on technology, and for everything, we just try to put that in our reminders, and we believe technology is something that we can blindly rely on, and that assistance from the technology would make us forget to rely on our thinking power, and we think that these little things are not for us to remember, and it becomes quite hard for us to then keep a precise, you know the, I don't know like how to explain it, like to keep a precise cursor on all those things, like if we are even remembering it or not. For instance, my manager, like sometimes she gives me a task, and every time I try to put it in my phone, and if I don't do that, it's really gonna happen that I'm gonna forget about that task, and this would mess up of all of my schedule.
What are some of the effective ways to improve memory?
The first thing I would say, we should start meditating, even sometimes on the days when I feel I am getting frustrated or I am not relying on myself. So I prefer to wake up early and meditate. This would help me to boost the productivity and open my mind with the while I take every fresh air. While I breathe every fresh air in. Other than that, I would say we should be less reliant on technology, because this would help us to, for instance, remember the crucial numbers in case of emergency. We don't have our devices on us, so that remembering that quite crucial information would help us to deal with that situation.
Do smartphones help people remembering things?
Uh, to a very greater extent, I would say yes, for me, because these days, when I am jam packed with my schedule, so I prefer to put everything on my devices, and every time I open that up, suppose my calendar app, and it would help me to keep an eye that what I am up on and what's next and what I have gone through. Even for the crucial information, whatever I hear, or while scrolling or while doing learning from the gadgets, I keep a note in my notes app, and so this is the best suitable way for me to get back and refresh my memory while going through the notes.
Do you think technology makes people less focused?
Yeah, as I even mentioned in my previous question, I believe like it has made us dumb as humans, because as for I take my example, like I'm relying more on chat gpt these days, even to do the program planning, or even for the smaller task. I won't brainstorm the ideas in my head, and I would just go and chat GPT the things, because that's the more convenient way for me to save that crucial time. Though I think forgetting that no, that's destroying my thinking power. Even in a recent study in Australia, where the government of Australia, they found that the students or the teenagers like who are doom scrolling over the internet, their thinking power has gone remarkably down. So they banned even the use of gadgets with them.
Is being organized an important skill?
Pardon me.
Is being organized an important skill?
I would say definitely yes, because uh, uh, being organized and dealing with the mess things organized is the best way to get out of that situation. Even in the student life, and I would say in the work life, that helped me a lot, and I'm sure it would really help me a lot in the future. Suppose when I was a student, it was a quite hard task for me to keep up on my assignments and the work life, because every assignment was due every other day. In that situation, I had to organize my schedule in such a way so I won't miss any of my assignments, as it could cost me to leave that crucial grades that could lead me with getting low grades, which I don't want at all.
So that is the end of your speaking test. Thank you so much, Gurpreet. Let me just give you a quick feedback. The entire feedback will be shared on your portal. So I can see that you're currently
Okay.
performing at a band 6.5. You have a good vocabulary range. You're able to expand your ideas. However, there's a hesitation, self correction, and there are underdeveloped responses, especially in the part 3. Let me talk about all the band descriptors, fluency and coherence. As I told you, there are noticeable hesitation and self correction. Some answers are well developed, but particularly in part 3, there's a lack of sufficient depth and analysis. At time, ideas are introduced, but they are not fully expanded or supported. Okay? So please reduce this self-correction. Trust on your first response. Develop always your answers with reasons, explanation, and consequences. Okay? So that you have a smoother transition between your ideas. Lexical resources, you have good range. You can discuss about variety of topics. Your word choice is also appropriate, but focus on more topic specific vocabulary. Try to use less common words and collocations accurately. Focus on collocations more. You have used a mix of
What's that?
simple sentences. There are minor grammatical errors also. Focus on reducing those errors and just try to speak more complex sentences. Try to have variety of sentence structure when you speak. Pronunciation is clear, communication is good, but maintain a natural pause because there are long pauses. In the beginning also there was many pauses. So please reduce these pauses when you speak. Just try to be calm and speak. Part 3. I just want to focus more on part 3. Part 3 is not about you. So when a question says, why do people forget things easily? You have to talk about people, not what you. You said I. What are the some effective ways to improve memory? That means you have to talk about people can improve memory by meditating, not you. Part 3 is about trends, society, general. Part 1 is about you. So you can use the word I. But in part 3, you're not allowed to use the word I. And the whole part 3 was little about I. You're giving personal examples also.
Alright.
Please do not give personal examples in part 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay, thank you.
See you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Great day.